Ross Bay, Montezorion. We got the Black Power in the house. We got the Ancient Kemetic crew in the house. It's all about unity today, right now. We don't care what you call yourself. We don't care what you call yourself.
And where we have used organized religions and allowed them to put our women down. Because no man gets here but through his mother. I give honor to you for bringing us here, and we will fight this battle until you take your rightful place on this planet. As you are redeemed, so shall we be. Thank you, brothers. Brother Sinetta, Brother Jack, right on for the right on. Appreciate what you do, what you've been doing, because consciousness is necessary for the redemption of our people. And as Dr. Ben said, the Western world, we, the Asiatics, these Africans, are the mother of the Western world. It must be known to you that the Europeans are using your science to run the world. That's why he's in power and we're not. What they veil as masonry is really your culture. That's why they use that sword over the head of the state.
And we don't own the businesses and we don't own the corporations. Yes. So we have to put the time in taking that over completely now, without postponing it. Now, and then let's talk of working together with you.
Yes. Can I make a statement? Because I got to deal with Chicago. And this is the point that I was making. Let's do what we can function with right now. Now, so as we understood, names are not just loose things that we choose to call ourselves.
That's right. Absolutely.
We must put things in perspective. And you know, if you're from Borican, that Borican are mortals too. You know, the last legal name, the legal name of these people in this planet that are called Africans when they fell under the hands of the Spanish Inquisition is Moro. Moors, More, has nothing to do with the other names that we've called ourselves. Not knowing that is dangerous because the politics of the world bounces off of that. Now let me explain to you real quick. King Simon can verify this and others can verify this. He can verify this. As an example, my interest to contribute to our coming together, what can we do that helps any one of these Asiatics here? We're not debating. We know we come from one mother and father. So there's no need for us to argue that. What can we do to function at the moment? 3 weeks ago, I had to go to a court in Buena Vista, which means it's Latin for good view. All right. Now I had 2 tickets for suspended licenses, 2 tickets, no, 3 for contempt of court, 2 tickets for no license, etc. Now, those who go on the website, I put the writ there. On status, I challenge the court. All right? On status, I challenge their jurisdiction. I got it all dismissed on status. Now, that can be applied by all of us. However, the trick is, if you go into a civilized court with a brand that the European created, the law don't apply to you. This is one of the reasons why the European branded us. And I want to say this because I'm not challenging what we've called ourselves. I'm talking, let's talk about what functions. I'm a contractor. King Simon knows. When my landlord, well, I have an apartment when I'm in Philly. I built a 75-foot garage for him, which I'm working on right now. As a matter of fact, where I left when I come here now. Township came and put the stickers on it, stop order, because he didn't get a permit. So I crash coursed him in fundamental jurisprudence, with the Hebrews and Moors taught Europeans that put them in power today. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you can't keep throwing the baby out the bed because that's your science. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when I went down there and they presented these issues and they fined him $3,600 and $100 a day, and by the time they finished it was about $9,600 going on 10 grand. I crash coursed him, I nationalized him real quick. I put a writ of a challenge of jurisdiction. I put a writ of discovery, bill of particulars, overthrew their thing, took it to Atlantic County and overthrew them. They threw it out and made the prosecutor apologize to him. And that's that permit that you see that some of these brothers use around the country, those vendors, is the stick, and I got it in a frame. And that's what I did. And that's what's on that building right now. Now we got a frame, got all of that overthrown. And it's built on status, because status is the first issue with law all over the planet. We must really understand even the Dred Scott case, even why that's the case dealing with citizenship that's all over the world. Anyone knows law. You cannot contract business in an alien name and talk about freedom. It doesn't go together. You must be in your proper person to have standing at law. And if we can get away from the emotions of this, let's start dealing with the reality of this. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I got that overthrown. You understand what I'm saying? And that's on the wall right now. And so this is the other deal is, I'm looking at like this, and my interest is this. This is why you see me come the way I come. Because I'm more interested in that which works. Not that other things don't apply, because our culture is broad. And if you understand Moabite, Moorish, Canaanite culture, we spoke multiple languages. We didn't just speak one language, we spoke Latin for biology and law, jurisprudence. We dealt with Hebrew, or what you call Semitic tongues, when we dealt with the science of the metaphysical realm. We dealt Arabic, you understand, when we dealt with mathematics. We spoke multiple languages. There's no such thing as, you know, this concept that we look at ourselves today where, oh, if you hear a brother just speaking one tongue, well, they come from a different place. That's bullshit. All over the planet, we spoke multiple languages. It's just that we fell so far that we keep dividing ourselves based on what we think another brother is or brother is not. We need to get to the basics of civilization. Now, this is very important. First is your law of status. The second is jurisdiction. Jurisdiction deals with personam jurisdiction, subject matter jurisdiction, and territorial jurisdiction. It is more important for me to teach brothers and sisters those principles so they can start costing this Roman for messing with them, as opposed to us debating with each other with our bloodline, because we all come from one mother and one father. You understand? Even the European is more. He's just amalgamated. You understand? And that's his great Masonic secret. And he's using our power while we're bickering with each other to rule us with. And this is why I be saying that it's not because I'm forgiving the European, it's that we so busy bickering, like Sinaitis says, that we can't see that there's certain things that we need to understand. Even like a lot of times people say because we don't use the word black that we reject. We're not rejecting our people, we're rejecting the brand. But they don't know that black is only an English word that's no more than 500 years on the planet. As a matter of fact, it's Old High German coming down to Lower English, which actually in its original form means pale. It does not mean dark. They reversed it because they trade places with us politically. We need to understand that, not be defensive. When we reject that, we're not rejecting our people, we're rejecting the brand because it was used to steal your birthright. Because in law, if you're not in your proper person, they put you under what is known as wardship status. And that is listed you as a stateless person. And a stateless person cannot exercise rights in society. We call that prejudice. It's not prejudice, it's birthright theft. And so if we can get away from competing and white our legal statuses, our people think that they are complexions and they think that they are names of people in Africa and Europe. They are not. They're legal statuses. And when you present that legal argument to our people, they get defensive because they think you're attacking them. You're not attacking them. You're trying to inform them of the status of human beings on the planet. And by those statuses, you agree to code systems that are absolutely in operation, including the Christian Black Codes of 1724 that come directly from the William Lynch psychology that we're just talking about. So our people really need to know what is functioning as opposed to just being mad at what the European is doing. And so what I'm saying to you, I'm a contractor too, just like the same garage I just built. When I go to the depot, these two numbers are tax exempt numbers, right? But I want you to pay attention to details here. Now, the same European that don't want us to have rights. Now, I'm a house doctor. See that, Tashreeq Bey? And it's not because I'm a contractor. Look at the password there. The password is what? Treaties. Because the treaties is the supreme law of the land. It is the Moroccan Empire that sanctioned this government. And that